Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have yet another pick a pile reading for you guys. Today we are asking the question, what do you need to know right now from your angels? So sometimes we need a little bit of guidance from up above, a little insight and clarity, just to know what it is we need to know going on in our lives right now. Maybe a different perspective of something we didn't see before. This is definitely a general reading, so it could be in regards to just about anything in your life. Love, career, your friends, family, or even something going on possibly on the inside of yourself that you need to deal with. So we're just gonna take a look at whatever comes through, and whatever comes through is hopefully the message for you. So let's break it down here with these different piles. Pile number 1, we have Funshine Bear from the Care Bears. I'm going with all Care Bears here for our 3 different piles. And these are all like vintage 1980s bears. So we have Funshine Bear. Pile number 2 is Bedtime Bear. He's ready for a little nappy nap. And pile number 3 is Cheer Bear. Cheer Bear looks a little worn out there. You can tell it's an older bear, but they're still fun. They're still cute. They're from my childhood, so I still have them, still love them. So anyway, pick a bear that resonates with you, whether it's Funshine, Bedtime, or Cheer Bear, 1, 2, or 3. And we are gonna hop into this here with pile number 1, Funshine Bear. Hi, pile 1. If you chose Funshine Bear, oops, he's fallen down. He's so excited, he's fallen down. Anyway, he is leading on the parade here, marching with the band, and we're gonna march right into your reading here with Funshine Bear. This is the reading for you. All right. So we're gonna start with the Loving Words from Jesus deck. And, of course, since we're asking what our angels want us to know, let's see what Jesus wants us to know. You are the light of the world, Matthew 5:14. That's always a good one. It's like the Christmas card to me. And right now it's actually Christmas in July. They just started playing Christmas movies on Hallmark, so I'm like so excited. I'm such a geek like that. All right, let's see. From the Moonology deck, we have look at the bigger picture, balance spirituality and practicality, nothing is set in stone, and surrender to the divine. We're just gonna lay everything out here and see how it all plays out. We got a lot of oracle cards here. From Amira's Love Oracle, we have Past Life, Passion, Gossip, and Triangle. Ooh, I see some scandal in this pile. And from the Divine Dog of Wisdom deck, we have anger, action, success, and faith. Okay. So let's break it down. Let's get into what's going on here. Okay, so the very first thing that I picked up on right here in the love department, the love area, it seems like you may possibly be involved, and you're gonna know if this is your pile or not. If this is not your pile, if this doesn't resonate for you, maybe pick one of the other 2. But most likely you are someone who is in a bit of a love triangle right now. Either you or the person you're involved in, there's a third party situation. So you could be in like a twin flame dynamic where you may be with somebody and you're in love with somebody else, or the person that you're in love with may be with somebody else. But either way, there's definitely a 3-ring circus going on here. And usually when there are love triangles going on, there's a lot of gossip going on, you know? So I think definitely your angels are trying to tell you that if you're in this love triangle situation, regardless of, you know, who's dating two people or seeing two people, or, you know, regardless of what side that's happening on, people around you know about it. People around you know about this situation that's going on. They're talking about it. So people aren't stupid, you know, people are wise to it. So if there's talk going on around you, like, just really be observant of that. And of course, you don't have to feed into what other people say about you, but if you don't want people talking about you behind your back, just make sure that you're living a life of integrity, a good life, you're being honest, you're being authentic and real, because as long as you're doing that, then any gossip that does happen is going to be irrelevant. But there's definitely passion in this situation, in this love triangle. So if it's you who has two people, I'm getting the feeling that one of these people you have the passion with and the other one you don't. So the person that you probably don't is probably the person that you should step away from. But as for past life, there could be a past life connection, but more so specifically what I'm picking up on in this situation is it seems like in this love triangle, one of the people involved in it is someone from your past. Someone from your past has returned to your life that has created this love triangle. And I think that the person from your past may be the person who's bringing in all this passion. There may be someone you're currently with who you're not in that place anymore. You've kind of fallen out of love. You know, you're kind of with that person out of obligation. Maybe you're married to that person and you guys are just together for finances or the kids, or, you know, something obligatory like that. But this person from your past has kind of come along and you've found all this passion with them. Now, if you're not the person who is married or who is already with somebody, and if it's your other person who is with somebody, I still think that there's a lot of passion between you and that person, and that you may be the person from their past that has come back. It may be flip-flopped. But that's definitely what I'm picking up. And because it's someone from the past, whether it's you being that person from their past or the person that has come back into your life that you have a lot of passion with is from your past, that's another reason why there's so much gossip around this, because people are like, oh my God, did you hear that, you know, so-and-so returned to so-and-so's life and they kind of have like this thing going on or whatever? That's another reason why there's a lot of this gossip going on, for sure. So it definitely seems a little bit of a soap opera situation. So that's definitely kind of crazy and complicated, but let's take a look at what the other cards have to say about this, because there's definitely a connection here into all of it. So I think because there's so much passion between you and this other person, you need to find a little bit of balance in this situation. Balance spirituality and practicality. So I think basically what this is saying is, in order for you to get out of this love triangle, you got to find some balance within yourself. You know, you may be with this other person and feel obligated to be with them out of practicality, or the other person may be with someone and they feel obligated out of practicality. But you know, practicality can only go so far, that can only last for so long. So, you know, there's got to be some deeper depth here in terms of spirituality, which results into looking at the big picture. So, you know, you guys got to look beyond what's happening right now in this love triangle, because you can't stay like this for obviously. You can't stay like that. So you got to look beyond that. Like, what do you want beyond what's happening in this love triangle? You know, do you really see this person that has come back from the past as someone that, you know, can last through the passion? Like, is this something that really has longevity? Or is it just like a flash in the pants, midlife crisis kind of a thing or whatever, who knows? So you really got to examine that. Is the passion really worth it for the long haul? You know, if it is, that's great. As for the other side, the flip side of the triangle with the practicality and the obligation, is that relationship, you gotta ask yourself, is that relationship completely dead? Is that relationship completely over? Is there no hope for it? Can you not repair it? Can you not bring the spark back? Because if you can't bring the spark back, whether you go for this passionate relationship in the triangle or not, you know, or whether you just decide to remain single out of it, you gotta decide if you're gonna stay in this relationship that may not necessarily bring all that passion and bring all the spark. So it's a lot of heavy stuff here, a lot of decision making, and that's why nothing is set in stone yet, because there's a lot of choices that need to be made up ahead here. And the only way those choices are going to be made is if you're surrendering to the divine, and that's going to take a lot of time in prayer. You got to weigh out these options, the balancing between the spirituality and the practicality. You're going to have to weigh out your options, almost like making a pros and cons list of each person. Like, who do you want to be with? And I don't know why I keep talking about it like you're the person who has the two people, but I'm just assuming there must be somebody who needs to see this, who needs to watch this, who is the, you know, like literally like the girl here, like you're the girl and you're stuck between these two guys. And like I said, it could be flip-flopped. It could be your person who is like that. And if that's the case, just flip-flop the message and know that they're the ones who have to make this choice. But that definitely seems to be the theme of what's going on here. So I definitely think because there is a third party situation, there's anger. There's anger from all the gossip that's going on. And I think it's coming from all different sides. I think that the person who is in the obligatory relationship, I think, like if you're in a marriage or anything like that, I think the person who is in the relationship that's committed, the other person very well could be aware of this passionate connection that's going on, and they're pissed. They're not happy about it. They're angry, they're mad, they're not having it. And same goes for the passionate relationship, the one where it's the person coming back from the past. I think they're mad too, because I think they're just like, hey, you know, I'm back in your life. You're stuck in this miserable relationship that you haven't been happy in years and years and years. And, you know, we have like this great connection and this great past, this great history together, and this amazing passion and love for one another, and things are great. And here you are staying in a relationship where you're not even happy and you haven't been happy in years and years and years. So I think there's a lot of anger on both sides of that triangle for different reasons, which is creating even more gossip, a lot of hostility, a lot of toxicity because of all that gossip. So, you know, that's definitely not good. However, if you definitely take some time to balance out stuff here, you're going to figure out what you need to do, and eventually you're going to have to take action. Like I said, you can't really stay in this place forever. Eventually you're going to have to take action, or your person is going to have to take action and make a choice. It's either, and really, actually there's three different options. There's not just two options, there's three. Either You or your person are going to choose to stay in the relationship you're currently in. And if you choose to do that, don't do it because you feel obligated to, but do it because you genuinely and truly want to save it. You genuinely and truly want to get that passion back. You want to get the spark back. You want to share the love with that person that you originally felt when you were first with them. So don't make the choice to stay in the relationship that you're in if you really don't want to rescue it. So that's option number one. Option number two is choosing to leave that person because you know you can't save it. You know you can't rescue it. Maybe that situation is too toxic. There could be abuse involved in it. There could be a lot of different reasons why you definitely know it is time to walk away from that relationship. It is time to move on. And if it is time, then you're taking action to walk away and go towards that person that you have a past with, where there's a lot of passion, and you're choosing the other person instead. So that's option number two. Option number three is basically walking away from both relationships and just doing you, because that is a third option. It may not be the option for everybody, because I think, everyone likes the idea of being with somebody, but for some people, they just need a break, and they're just like, this is too much. I choose me. So choice number three is choosing yourself. And none of these choices are wrong, and none of them are right. It's gonna be right for you based upon whatever your intuition is leading you to do. But I think your angels up above, I think God definitely wants you to know you can't stay in this triangle forever. You can't live in gossip forever. All this here is just way too toxic, and you gotta start making some choices to balance your life out, take some action, have faith that the choices that you're making are right, and you will have success in whatever you choose and whatever you decide. But you gotta decide. You gotta take action here in order to do that. So here's how I would do it. Have faith that the action that you're taking is gonna lead you to success in this scenario, because you just can't stay in how it's been. And like I said, if it is your other person who has been in the triangle and not you, then this is what they need to do. But since we asked the question, what is it that you need to know? That's why I'm feeling this is more so for someone who may be the person in the middle of the love triangle themselves, rather than the other way around. But it could be possible. I don't outrule that, because there are a lot of people who come and watch these and check them out. So, if it's your person who is stuck between you and another person, then they're the ones who have to make that choice between you and the other person. And, once again, they have to take action. They have to have faith that they're making the right choice, and they will have success in whatever it is that they choose to do. But I really feel like, and my voice is trying to go out on me right now, but I really feel like this is definitely for someone who is actually in a third party situation, like being the center of it, stuck between two people. And finally, as for you are the light of the world, I think this is just a very simple reminder that, even through all this yuck that's going on right now, because this is a messy situation. That's why I'm saying this is a very specific scenario that's going on here. So if this does not describe you at all, there's no third party situation in your scenario, in your life going on, then please pick a different pile. Or, maybe this video wasn't for you at all. But this is definitely a very specific message. It's definitely a huge mess that someone needs to get out of. But please remember that you are the light of the world, even in all of this circus of chaos that's going on, you are the light of the world, and Jesus has you in the palm of his hand. And, you know, Jesus has faith in you that you're going to make the right choice. And you're going to get through this. So just have faith, find balance, take action in making a choice, and you will have success. So that is what I got for you guys today on what your angels need you to know. I hope that it resonated. If it didn't, then please just let it go. Let the message, if the message didn't flow, just let it go. But otherwise, leave me a comment down below. If it did, I would love to know. Leave this video a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you are aware of new videos when they go up. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Please take care of yourselves. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose Bedtime Bear, then this is the pile for you. This sleepy little guy, he's so cute. He's gonna sit here and nap while we go through your cards. Anyway, let's find out what it is your angels want you to know at this time. We're gonna start with the Jesus card and find out what Jesus wants you to know from Loving Words from Jesus. We have, he that believeth in me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. John 14:12. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. From the Moonology deck, we have faith in your dreams. Your hard work is paying off. What do you need to release? And don't let your past hold you back. All right, pretty cool, pretty cool. We're gonna lay all these out, see what comes through in all these cards, and put it together. It's like a spiritual puzzle. We're gonna put this together. From Amira's Love Oracle, we have Dark Male, Courting Male, Money, and Young Female. We have lots of different people in here, apparently. Okay. And from the Divine Dog deck, we have Joker, Things Are Never As They Seem, Vulnerability, The Strength to Show Yourself, Cooperation, Better Together, and Lust, Gotta Have It. All right. All right. Well, let's see. Here is what I'm seeing dealing with you guys. Pretty interesting. I think we definitely have a career-related theme going on here. For this group, it definitely seems like you guys are either pursuing, you're pursuing a dream for sure, because we have faith in your dreams and your hard work is paying off. So it definitely seems like, you know, you are very hard at work on a project. Perhaps you're like an entrepreneur or somebody who is, you know, working from home. Basically somebody who is like trying to build up their own career. You know, maybe you have like an online presence or something like that you're trying to build up through Instagram or here on YouTube, or you're blogging or something along those lines, some kind of very entrepreneurial thing where it's definitely tied to making money as your career. And this is something that you've definitely been working on. And your persistence, your hard work is paying off. So whatever it is that you've been doing, definitely keep doing that. But I do think that sometimes you may have some fears that hold you back from continuing to go forward in what you need to do, because we have don't let your past hold you back. So perhaps you've had friends or family members, someone in your life has probably criticized you on what it is you're working towards, what it is you're trying to do. You know, maybe they say things to you like, oh, you know, that's too big of a dream to pursue. How do you think you're going to ever get that done? Or you're not talented enough to pull something like that off, or, you know, something shady and stupid like that, that, you know, you don't need to be listening to, some kind of ridiculous criticism. But these voices may be hanging around in the back of your head that are preventing you from going further. You may have already had some success in this before, but people come along and they do get jealous and they want you to not continue to go forward and not continue to see you have success, basically. And maybe at some point you've hit a plateau. So you may either be at a plateau point right now, or you may just even have the fear of just getting started. This may be something completely brand new for you, but these voices from your past are holding you back, which is clear and obvious to me that that is the thing you need to release. Maybe there are other things, and it's good to obviously spend some time in prayer and reflect and, you know, really look within yourself to see what those things are. But I think in this case, it's definitely tied to your past. It's definitely tied to these negative voices, which, you know, first these negative voices are other people, but eventually the more that we hear them and the more that we believe them, those voices become ourselves. And then it becomes a truth for us, and it goes from, you know, just being this random critique to a real stronghold in our life that we need to break out of. So I definitely think that you need to release these negative mindsets, these strongholds from your past, of past critiques, because your hard work is paying off, and you need to continue to have faith in your dreams, because it is going to move forward. It is going to go forward. It is going to rise to higher levels. But in order for it to do that, you got to let go of some gunk. And I definitely think this is tied to your career. This is tied not just, you know, not like just some regular job or whatever that you're working at to just make ends meet. You know, this could be something that you're not even making money in just yet. It could be something you're just starting. Or even if you are in like a regular job that you actually love, this could be in regards to maybe moving up the ladder, you know, to the next highest level, to the next highest position, you know, like the corporate ladder or whatever. Basically, whatever that dream is for you, whether it's having your own business and being an entrepreneur and, you know, doing your own thing, or if it is within somebody else's business and climbing up that ladder, it's definitely tied to money, and that is definitely your dream that you are pursuing and going after. Now, it's very interesting here because we have several different people here. So what I'm picking up from here with all these different people, it's very possible that you could be young. You could be a young girl just starting out in your journey in this career, which is awesome. And, you know, I give props to you on that because I've definitely been there myself. But you could be this young girl who is just getting started. And it's funny because we have dark man and courting man. And I kind of feel like these two may actually be one and the same. There could be a guy in your life who is of darker complexion, you know, has black hair, dark brown eyes, someone who looks like that in your life. And it's interesting because we have courting. Now, this could be one of two things depending on your scenario. This could be an actual love situation because it does say courting. It could be someone that you're seeing or someone who wants to see you. But considering we have so much of this like dream career kind of energy going on, I feel like there is a guy who wants to court you in terms of your career, who wants to help you, who wants to join side of you in cooperation, better together as a team to help you build this dream, to help you build your vision, to help you build your business, whatever it is that you're trying to do. I mean, this could be a romantic connection, it could be a friendship connection, but I think there's definitely more so a business connection involved. And he's courting you in terms of working with you. And I think this is someone that you should definitely work with, because I'm not getting anything out of here where it's gonna be a bad thing as of right now. So you just need to be vulnerable. Definitely be vulnerable, because when you're holding back, you're not being very vulnerable. And my dog agrees. He's barking right now, and we're talking about the dog deck here. Shadow, would you please stop? Unless you're gonna do the reading for me. Why don't you stop, please? Anyway, but you gotta be vulnerable with this dream, with this pursuit. Like, part of the reason, especially if you are starting your own business, if you are doing the entrepreneur thing, especially if it's online, like being a blogger or a vlogger or anything like that, you know, part of it is being vulnerable and being yourself and being authentic, because that's what attracts people to you. That's what draws people in. You know, really in business and in life, like with your friendships and your relationships, what draws people into you? You being yourself, you being vulnerable. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable in your dream here. Don't be afraid to just be yourself. So that way then this person can come in and help you, and you guys can build the dream team to make your dream happen. And I think that your dream is this person's dream too. Like, this is something that's a part of their path as well to help you in this. And as for the Joker, I know it says things are never as they seem. And I think that this is more so in regards to your past and those past thoughts. Those past thoughts, those past criticisms, they are not what they seem. This is not a joke. Your dream is not a joke. It's real, it's true, it's important, it's worth it. It's something that you should definitely keep going for and keep doing. So it's not a joke. The only things that are not as what they seem are these fears that are holding you back, these inner critiques that you have, these things that you need to release. That's the only joke here. The only joke is your mental strongholds that are holding you back, that you got to break off. And it's so funny. Gotta have it all. I think that this is definitely tied to the courting man here. And I don't necessarily mean it in like a lusty way, like they gotta have you romantically, unless there is a romantic connection involved in here and you're the only one who's gonna know if there is. But I think that the guy who wants to work with you and help you in this career, in this dream, he has got to have it. Like, he wants it so bad, like more than you even realize. He really, really, really wants to work with you. So he wants to build the dream team with you. He really wants it. He's courting you. He's after you to build the dream, whatever this dream is. It sounds really intriguing. Like, I don't know what it is, but it sounds really interesting. But I'm definitely picking up it's more so an entrepreneurial thing. Like I said, you could be just simply trying to climb the ladder in whatever business it is you already work in that is working in somebody else's dream. But I definitely feel like this is something where it's something you are starting yourself. Especially if you're watching this right now in 2020. A lot of people are not working right now. A lot of people have been in quarantine. A lot of people are taking the work from home route and, you know, kind of building their own businesses and trying to start their own things, you know, like Etsy stores. That's another one that's been huge lately too. So I'm really definitely picking up that that's more so the direction that this pile is going in, that you are a young entrepreneur and that, you have this dream in making money online, blogging, vlogging, Etsy store, Instagram, so many different things. Like, there's so many different ways to make online nowadays. It's not even funny. But definitely have faith in your dreams, dude. Like, keep going for this. Keep working at it. Allow this man who has been courting you, Allow him to come in and help you and work together. Build the dream. It's not a joke. Be vulnerable. Be yourself. Allow this to happen. And then as for the Jesus card, we don't want to forget him because he's important. He that believeth in me, the works that I do, shall he do also. The greater works than these shall he do, because I go on to my Father. And it's funny that this card is talking about doing works, because I definitely think that whatever it is that you are working on, whatever this dream is, whatever this entrepreneurial dream is, it's definitely something where you're helping others, and you know, it's work that is not only going to earn you money and, you know, take care of putting food on the table and that kind of stuff, but it's work for yourself, but it's also work that is helping God. It is work that is, you know, bringing more awareness of love unto other people and helping people and doing good in the world, like bringing goodness and bringing joy and peace and love to others. That is the work of God. And I think that that is the work that you are doing, however it is that you're doing it, you know. I don't know what it is that you're doing, but whatever it is that you're doing, it is going to touch other people's lives. It's going to help them. It's going to bring love and joy to people. So keep doing it. Keep going. Like, you are on the right track. You have a few mental hiccups to get over. You have this opportunity here. Someone, and if you don't know who this courting man is right now, if you're like, well, there's no one who wants to work with me, what are you talking about? If he's not there right now, he's on his way. He is definitely coming. So be on the lookout. It's going to be all good. And there you go. That is the message that I have for you guys. I hope that it resonated. If the message did not flow, just let it go. I feel like each of these piles have been very specific because this pile has been totally different than the last pile. So this one's a whole other different specific vibe. So if this didn't sound like you, if this didn't sound like your pile, pick one of the others. These are obviously very specific messages for somebody out there, but hopefully it does make it to the right person. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day, a wonderful day. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you are aware of when new videos come out. And that's about it. I will see you guys another time. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of love and lots of hugs. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose Cheer Bear from the Care Bears, then this is the pile for you, and this is going to be your reading to find out what your angels want you to know. We're going to start with the Loving Words from Jesus deck and see what Jesus wants you to know first and foremost. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. John 14:18. All right, good to know. We're just gonna launch right in here with the Moonology deck and kind of see what all the cards have to say and put together the puzzle pieces. Bring love into the situation. Your dreams need a practical plan, which actually it was reversed. So I guess we'll just take it as a reversal. Your commitment is being tested and a fiery climax approaches. Very, very interesting. All right, Amira's Love Oracle. Let's see what's happening with Amira. Friendship, Wallflower, Dating Queen, Beauty Queen. We got some queens up in here. And finally, the Divine Dog deck. We have Dreaming, Dream Big, Honor, Acknowledge You, Me, and We, Wild dog, answer the call. And excellence, do your best. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what's going on. All right, well, first of all, what I'm picking up from you guys is I think you may be feeling a little shy as of right now, and you definitely want some love in your life. So this is kind of either one of two scenarios. Either number one, you're as single as a Pringle and you have absolutely no love interest in your life, but you want one, or you have a love interest. You're either interested in someone already or you're in a relationship with someone already, but you're ready for things to go to the next level, that next level of commitment, whatever that may be, whether it is like, I guess you could say, being exclusive or getting engaged, getting married, whatever it is that next level is. So I'm definitely kind of picking up on that. You are someone who is ready for the next level relationship-wise, whether you are single or not. And that's where bring love into the situation. So I definitely think that new love or a new level in love is on its way for you in your relationship, one of the two. Like a new situation is definitely coming along. And if it feels like it's not coming along as of right now, it's because your commitment is being tested. Like your commitment and their commitment too, to you. So if you are completely and totally single, your commitment is being tested in terms of, you know, are you really ready for a relationship? Because especially if it's going to be something significant, if it's going to be something long-term, you know, that's a pretty big deal. Like that's a big thing to get into. So, you know, are you really ready for this? Are you ready for this commitment? And if you're already in a relationship with somebody, or you have someone in mind that you want to be in a relationship with, your commitment to your love for them is being tested right now before you can reach that new level. You know, it's like the saying, new level, new devil. Like whenever you want to go to a new level in something, there's always going to be new challenges. There's always going to be new obstacles to overcome. And that's not to say that you can't handle it. That's not to say that you aren't ready for it. That's not to say that, you know, you have all this healing and stuff that you have to do, because I know everyone makes a very big deal, especially if it's a twin flame situation, that you have to do all this healing. And it's not to say that you shouldn't heal, because you should obviously take care of yourself and take care of your wounds, but you also don't have to get so obsessed with it to the point where it becomes a problem, where you become obsessed in terms of perfection with it, because no one's perfect. And, you know, old wounds that we're healing today, there are new wounds that we're creating today. There are new ways that we're going to get hurt, that we're going to have to heal tomorrow. So, you know, that's just the process of life. You know, that's not going to prevent you from like falling down and scraping your knee tomorrow, and then you're going to have to heal that too. So don't be so hard on yourself with that. But if you're going through some things right now, your commitment is being tested to this person, but it's okay. It is okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. Since this came out reversed, to me, this is telling me that you do have that practical plan, that you are being practical about things, that you're not being unreasonable, and you're not like just living with your head in the clouds over the situation. And, you know, since this is Taurus energy, I do feel like you guys are very grounded and realistic about your love life, that you are very realistic about it. You might be even a little bit too realistic to the point where you kind of get down on yourself about it, but there's nothing to be down about. Like, you should feel good about yourself, and that's where dating queen and beauty queen come in. And bottom line is, Like, your angels want you to know that you are a queen. Bottom line, like, the fact that we have 2 queens coming out here, you are a queen. Number 1, you are beautiful. You are gorgeous. So if you're single right now and you want someone to come into your life, remember that you have so much to offer, that anyone would be so incredibly blessed to be with you, that you have it going on. Bottom line, like, you are beautiful for sure. And if you're in a relationship with somebody, or you have someone in mind that you would like to be in a relationship with, remember that you have so much to offer that person, and that person, I do think they do see it. I do think that they see you as this beautiful person, or you guys wouldn't have this connection in the first place. So, you know, go on some dates. You know, if you're single, go on some dates, get out there, you know. I know it's kind of tricky to do that in the times that we're in right now, because if you're watching this in real time, coronavirus is going on, and it has kind of flipped the whole world upside down in terms of how we socialize and do things. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a way. So if you're single, get out there. You know, if you got an online date, if you got to have a social distancing date, you know, just go out there and do it. You know, have fun, just be free with it. And if you have a particular person in mind, or you are in a relationship with someone, I would say, you know, get flirty, get fun with it, because what do dating queens do? They have fun. They're flirty. So, you know, with your person, you know, maybe send them a flirty text, you know, maybe do a little bit of sexting or something. You know, if you're like living with this person or whatever, you know, maybe like surprise them with like a special little gift or something, you know, maybe like a sexy little gift, you know, maybe just while they're, I don't know, sitting there playing video games or something. I saw this online, which is why I'm mentioning this. There was like, I think it was a TikTok challenge or something, that these girls, they would just like walk in on their boyfriends as they were playing video games, and they would just walk in naked, like, oh, here I am, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, try something really fun like that. Like, that's what dating queens do. They just have fun. So even if you're like with someone, do something fun like that. You know, if they're playing a video game, just walk in on them, la-di-da, naked, like, oh, I'm just walking around here naked, no big deal. That's just one idea. Maybe your guy doesn't play video games, I don't know. But you're gonna know what's gonna be something fun and flirty. And I think we all know that when you do things like that, I don't even have to describe what that climax is, because I think we all know where we're going with that. But a fiery climax will ensue. And even if we're not talking about that specifically, even if we're talking about like the single person or whatever, I think that like a fiery climax is gonna come along, and you're gonna just like click with somebody, and something is just gonna, like, there's gonna be sparks, there's gonna be fire, there's gonna be heat, there's gonna be passion, it's gonna be fun, and you're gonna find friendship in this. Like, it's not just gonna be all about the heat and all about the passion and all about the surfacey stuff, but there is gonna be true friendship with this person. And if you're currently with someone, or you're interested in someone, I think that there's definitely depth in your relationship too, where there is friendship. There is friendship that is the foundation of this relationship. But as we all know, the best relationships have a combination of both here. They have a combination of fire and passion and heat, as well as stability, reliability, groundedness, and stableness. So I think you're definitely going to have both of those things going on in this relationship that is either brand new, or it's going to be like a brand new level in these things for you. If you're in a relationship, if you're interested in someone, you're going to come to a new level of that. You're going to go deeper in terms of your friendship. It's gonna get hotter and more passionate. Like, if you thought it was dead, well, crank up the heat. It's getting turned on in here for sure. So, you know, don't be afraid to dream big about this relationship. because, you know, you can have it all. Look at this dog licking its chops at all these milk bones. Like, it's just ready to dig in. And this is no different than your situation. Like, dream big in your relationship or in the relationship that you want to have. Like, you deserve it all, and you can easily have it all. Like, look at this. And honor that dream. Acknowledge you, me, and we. And it's funny because honestly, when I look at this card, I kind of almost think of it as like the Holy Spirit, you know, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, you know, there's like a Holy Trinity. Well, I also see the best relationships as being like that. Just like the best relationships are built on friendship and have like the best heat and fire and passion, they're also technically there's a third party, but not the kind you're thinking. Technically, the third party is God, like a higher power, you know, the spiritual aspect of it. There's you, there's that other person, and then there's the glue that holds you guys together. So it's like you, the other person, and the glue that holds you guys together, which is God, which is Jesus, which is your angels who are delivering this message to you right here, right now. So, you know, you got to honor this three-way relationship, really, and continue to dream big, because if you don't have it right now, it's coming, it's on the way. You are definitely not going to be an old maid. You're not going to be, what is that meme? There's like another one, like, forever alone. You're not going to be forever alone. You're not going to be that meme. You're not going to be single for life. That's definitely going to happen. And if you're in that relationship or you have that person of interest, keep dreaming big, because things are going to get better. You know, you're not like overshooting things here at all. You don't need to be so practical. You know, you might actually need to dream bigger than what you have been dreaming. You may have been dreaming too small. You know, sometimes it's better to dream as big as possible, because it's better to dream for a lot sometimes and only get half of it, rather than to dream small and get it all. So dream big, like, you go crazy with it, you know? Answer the call. Answer the call of that dream. And as for excellence, you are doing your best. I think you already are doing your best, for sure. Your commitment is being tested, and that's okay. Like, it may not be easy. You may feel alone. You may feel like a wallflower, either in your relationship right now or by yourself, because your commitment is being tested. But continue to uphold your excellence. Continue to uphold your integrity, and answer the call to dream big. And you're going to have that love that's going to be brought into the situation. And next thing you know, you're going to have that fiery climax for sure. So I definitely think there's a new beginning on the way for you guys. Either a brand new love altogether, or a brand new phase of your relationship. You know, you could be headed down the road to either become exclusive with your person, or even just start a relationship with that person of interest. You might be getting engaged, you might be getting married. There's a new level that's coming that's rooted in friendship, that has a lot of passion. You're gonna get through it, getting past the problems that maybe they're dealing with commitment. And don't worry about it. Dream big. Don't dream too small. You are beautiful. Do some flirting with your special person or a new person, and it's all going to come together. So if you feel uncomfortable right now because you are single by yourself, or you just feel kind of uncomfortable in your relationship, you're like, well, gee, you know, when is he ever going to get down on one knee and pop the question already? Or whatever it is that you're asking for. Don't worry. God has this. Jesus has this. He's there to comfort you in your discomfort right now, but he's not going to leave you there. He's going to take you out of that. Have a little bit of patience, have a little bit of faith, and know that this is going to come together. So do not worry. That is the message I'm getting for you guys. in regards to what your angels want you to know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, you enjoyed this message. If the message did not flow, just let it go. But if it did, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to know. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you know when new videos are coming out. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of love and much hugs.